Okay, this here will be part 4 of my video series I'm making here. I went through Thomas Hollow, and then down through Star Holler, down through past this Flag Springs area, and then I went down to Powell, where the Albert E. Brumley old home place is, and then now I'm going to go up through Flag Springs Conservation Area here in southwest Missouri. Oh, that creek was Mike's Creek right down through there. Mike's Creek runs into Sugar Creek. They both meet up there by the Creekside campgrounds where they actually meet up down through there, down at Powell. Flag Springs Conservation Area right here. It actually goes up here. There's a shooting range. I don't know a lot about it. I've been through it several times. I've been down here when I was on the fire department and fought some fires. And used to ride down through here on motorcycles a lot, dirt bikes. You can't ride on the state forest, but you can go down through the road here. Hope I'd see some more deer. They're all watching me, I'm sure. He talked about living close to the road. Now, you don't get much closer to the road than this place. I mean, this is close to the road. Well, too close for me. An old log cabin back in there. Big old sycamore tree out there sure is pretty in the field. And the sycamores are leafing out like that. They're pretty. There are all kinds of sycamores up through these bottoms. Squirrel's got his walnut. You can see those things back there. I've seen some May apples. Not actually apples, but they do have a little part that when they bloom out, they grows onto them. They call them May apples right here. This is a May apple plant. There's the bloom, and they'll be like a, it's not an apple, but it looks like a little apple that grows on there. The fruit. I don't know anything about eating them if you can or not. I've heard some people do it at a certain time of year, but that's what a May apple looks like. Some people say they find mushrooms where the May apples are. Well, I've done that before. That's pretty soft gravel right there going through, crossing that old dry creek bed. There's a lot of creek crossings up to here. Most of them are dry creek beds. Wet weather springs and stuff, whenever it rains enough, it actually floods out to here really bad. when it rains. There goes a chipmunk. In the evenings when it's warm, come down through here, and I used to drive down through here and see all kinds of copperheads coming out on the road. They come out on this in the evening when it cools down, and they come out on the gravel road. It's heated up during the day. They come out and lay on the gravel. And what's freaky is, you come up through here on a motorcycle and you run over the copperhead, and then you turn around real fast and look back, and it's not there. It's like, where did the copperhead go? Is it on the bike with me? You know, tires flinging up underneath the bike. I did that one time. We was riding dirt bikes, but we stopped and looked, never found it, so I don't know. It must have got out of the road faster than I thought it could have. But I heard about, look at all them mayaples. I heard about somebody one time that ran over one, and they stopped to change a tire or something, and the snake was up under the car and bit them. Changed a tire, or they stopped for some reason anyway, but the copperhead bit them. I have been bit by a copperhead one time when I was a little younger, and I picked it up, had it by the head, but that thing squirmed around there until it bit me on the finger. Not bad, but just kind of grazed my finger, but it was enough to make my hand swell up. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. Thinking I was tough, I guess. But I decided to leave them alone after that. Uh-oh. There. Ooh, what's that? Rock. You can see where the water's been up and washed the road out, and they have to keep repairing it from the flooding, because it's right down pretty much in the creek bed. Watch out there, squirrel. Get Honda tracks on your head. Actually IRC, I guess. Tires are IRC stock tires still on this bike. This is a 2014 CRF250L. There goes another squirrel. They get out this time of morning, they just run these woods. You can come out here in the woods and just hear them everywhere. It's almost like up by my house, it's pretty much infested with squirrels. There's so many of them. Right here is actually where we get onto the Flag Springs Conservation Area. I want to take a picture of this sign. Not that far up. Ain't too far up here to the shooting range. People come in. It usually gets busy before deer season, rifle season. People coming down sighting in their guns. I don't know if there's anybody doing it this early in the morning, but sometimes there is. Even though we're not even close to deer season, but some people just come down to shoot. It's free. I bet you that person's mushroom hunting. It's not deer season, it ain't squirrel season. I thought that might be a conservation agent, but I didn't see a sign on the side of the truck. Okay, right up here is the shooting range, and then don't look like anybody is there. Right there. But that's where they got different ranges for you set up. I think you're actually, when you shoot there, you're supposed to pick up your brass. But from the looks of the ground, sometimes I ain't sure everybody does. But I bet you there's a lot of lead in those dirt piles right there. Head on up here, start coming up out of Flag Springs, out of the bottom. Well, you wouldn't want to be walking through the woods out here and come up on the back side of it. Probably they have signs back there in the woods to let you know if you are out walking in the woods that you're coming up on a shooting range. there is a hillside back there in the dirt piles, but doesn't mean somebody ain't gonna shoot up in the air. Sure is beautiful back in here. That's what I like about owning a dual sport. Getting to come back in on these back roads and ride around the different places. That's a Forest Service road there. We have to make a video one of these days to get checking out some of the Forest Service roads. They do a lot of, they come up here and do a lot of horseback riding. I've seen several times where trailers parked there. Actually, some right there, some horse trailers. They come up here and do a lot of horseback riding. All ATV vehicles are prohibited. But I'm not an ATV, so I'm a licensed motorcycle for the state of Missouri. So. But anyway, I'm not going to ride out there today. Well, this will be the end of the part 4 of my video series. And I should have one more part 5, coming up next. And I'll catch you in that next video.